Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It is Thursday, January 4th, 2024. 4th on the 24th. The drunk folk word, 'tis beer time. How are you? Late shifts, I know. 9 o'clock at night, having my first beer. There was debate, like, am I going to have a beer tonight? I don't have to have a beer every day. You know, we broke that streak, so that's fine now. Sometimes it's all it takes to break the streak. But, I mean, I got to watch a couple things on the TV there that I'm taping, so. And people are like, what is that taping? I'm BVRing it. Sounds funnier and better when you say taping. Anyways, from our pals at Shawn and Ed Brewing Company, they dropped off some beers there in December, and I was really happy to see this one come back because it's actually one of my favorite beers from them last year. Lagershed India Pale Lager, 6%. They make good lagers, and for a lot of people, they'll be like, "Oh, lagers are boring," and I'm like, "Well, they're supposed to be. There's just supposed to be beers that taste like beer. There's nothing wrong with that." We can appreciate that, I think. But I really dug this last year. It was nice to let's go at it again because it caught me off guard last year. Surprised me, you might say. Because, Shawn and Ed's is known for, like, easy drinking. Like, they got, weird beer or light lager and all that stuff. They're known for that, right? Just straight up lagers, I always call it like a good Legion town. Dundas is a good Legion town, right? And they want, beers that taste like damn beer. But they do adventure. We had the Strong Ale, which was a great first beer back after I was sick for a couple of days. And then this one. I really was looking forward to having it again. So thank you, Shawn and Ed's. Appreciate it. Listen, I implore you to visit breweries that you can. And if you're out on a road trip or something. If you want to see one of the prettiest breweries in Ontario, go to Shawn and Ed's. Go to Lagershed, whatever you want to call it. It's in an old curling rink. And it's got a great character to it. And my family's from Dundas. My mom's side of the family's from Dundas originally. So I have a soft spot in my heart for it. So cheers. Shawn and Ed's. See, what I like about this, and IPLs are a little funny, right? Some people call them cold IPAs. But Lagershed sticks with what they know. They just call them a lager. It's a beautiful, grainy malt backbone on this one, okay? And by grainy, you get that kind of, it's not quite toasted like where you're getting notes of caramel, but it's got grainy, that's the best way to describe it. I don't know what to say. But then what they've done is, it's a great job of hopping this beer, because it has these beautiful grapefruit and orange citrus pithy notes. So it has this very fine beer bitterness on the back, and you know what I mean by beer bitterness. You've had a beer, right? You've had a lager. But it adds that little bit of citrus pith, lingering orange. It's wonderfully done. I'm super happy to have this again. This, if I was to go to Shawn and Ed's and I was to sit down and get a picture of something, this would be it. They make really good pizzas too there. So I'm just putting that out there. I will be doing a tour of Hamilton again in the coming months, coming weeks, and go to all the breweries in Hamilton. But honestly, this is a fantastic pint. Massively underrated. I think these are, if it was certain breweries making this, people would be raving about it. But because Shawn and Ed's is kind of low key, and they just do what they do, and they make really good lager, and they put it out there, and that's what they hit. I think sometimes it's like Steam Whistle, right? Steam Whistle is good beer, but it's just Steam Whistle, and so people kind of get passé about it. Whereas I'm like, this is good. This is really interesting and fun to drink. And I'm an IPA guy, and I'm like, I could drink this all night, like no questions asked. And I think that is not even a serviceable beer. That's a fine alcoholic beverage, if I'm willing to say that. You know what I mean? So yeah, there you go. I dig this. I've been excited about this since I got it. It's a weird thing to get excited about. And I thought today as I'm driving home, I'm like, that's what I'm having, man. I got 2 cans of this. I'm gonna enjoy my day. So it's because it's a short night, right? I only got to be an hour and a half. I'm going to stay up and go to bed because I got to be up at 5 a.m. to go to work. So there you go. Thank you, Shawn and Ed's. Appreciate it. We'll be seeing you guys very soon. But if you're in the Dundas, Hamilton area, make it part of your stop. Try this out because it's absolutely fabulous. Especially if you like a little hoppier beers. And I'm not supposed to say hoppier, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Cheers. It is wonderful. Like, I'm going to have the regular Shawn and Ed's, like just a straight up lager sometime in the next couple of days, and we'll talk about that. But this is an absolute gem of a beer.